We worship intelligence. We reward it in schools, celebrate it in culture, defer to it in conversation. But watch what happens in a real room. Watch what happens when a smart person speaks and a confident person speaks. The smart person hesitates. Weighs words. Second guesses. The confident person moves. Decides. Acts. Visual, split screen. Left side, a genius staring at a chessboard, frozen. Right side, a confident player moving a piece instantly. Here is the contradiction: intelligence sees complexity. It sees every angle. Every possible error. Every way things could fail. The smarter you are, the more reasons you have to pause. Confidence does not see more. It sees less. It filters. It simplifies. That is its power. The uncomfortable truth: in most real-world situations, speed beats accuracy. A confident wrong answer is often more valuable than a smart hesitation. Why? Because the world rewards movement. A decision creates data. A wrong move teaches. A stall teaches nothing. Visual, 2 doors. One labeled, perfect answer, never opens. One labeled, good enough, opens into a room of possibilities. This is the hidden mechanism. The confidence-intelligence gap is not about knowledge. It is about certainty generation. Intelligence generates doubt. Confidence generates certainty. And certainty is a social signal. When you project certainty, others stop questioning. They align. They follow. The brain is lazy. It seeks the path of least resistance. Confidence provides that path. The evolutionary route is tribal. In a group, the one who speaks with conviction gets listened to. The one who hesitates gets ignored. This was survival. A hesitant leader meant a slow decision. A slow decision meant death. The brain still operates on that ancient logic. It trusts the voice that does not waver, even if the content is thin. Visual, ancient tribe. One hunter points confidently toward a path. Others follow. The smart hunter points at a map, calculating. The tribe leaves without him. Modern manifestation, the job interview. The candidate who says, I can do that, with certainty gets the offer. The candidate who says, I think I could, but I'd need to learn, gets the rejection. The hiring manager is not evaluating skill. They are evaluating signal. Confidence signals safety. Doubt signals risk. The brain chooses safety. Another manifestation, the investor pitch. The entrepreneur who stumbles over projections loses funding. The one who says, we will capture 30% of the market, with a straight face gets millions. The investor knows the number is fantasy. But the confidence signals leadership. And leadership is what moves markets. Visual, 2 entrepreneurs on stage. One fumbles with a clicker. The other stands still, eyes locked on the audience. The crowd leans forward toward the second. Here is the twist: confidence is not a personality trait. It is a cognitive shortcut. It is the brain's way of saying, I have decided to stop processing. Intelligence keeps processing. It never stops. That is why intelligent people often suffer. They cannot turn off the analysis. Confidence is the ability to stop analyzing and commit. But here is the deeper twist: confidence without intelligence is dangerous. It leads to catastrophic errors. The confident fool charges into walls. The intelligent doubter sees the walls. The ideal is not one or the other. The ideal is intelligence that learns to simulate confidence. The smart person who knows when to stop thinking and start moving. Visual, a tightrope walker. One foot on the wire. The other lifted. The face shows concentration, not fear. This is controlled confidence. The mechanism at play is social calibration. Humans do not evaluate truth directly. We evaluate consensus. Confidence creates consensus. If one person in a group is highly confident, the group shifts toward that person's view. This is called the confidence cascade. One voice tips the scale. Then the next voice agrees. Then the next. Before long, the confident view becomes the group truth. This is why meetings are won by the confident, not the correct. The person who speaks last with certainty reshapes the conversation. The person who speaks first with doubt is forgotten. The group memory does not record accuracy. It records conviction. Visual, a courtroom. A confident lawyer gestures broadly. The jury nods. A nervous lawyer stumbles over notes. The jury looks away. The historical example, Napoleon. Not the smartest general. Not the most strategic. But he moved faster than anyone. He made decisions with absolute certainty. His soldiers believed they were invincible because he believed it. That belief won battles. Intelligence would have calculated the odds. Confidence ignored them. And won. The modern equivalent, the startup founder who fails 3 times, then succeeds on the 4th. The first 3 failures were intelligent analysis of why things would not work. The 4th was blind confidence that it would. That confidence attracted talent. Attracted capital. Attracted luck. Visual, 3 collapsed buildings. Then 1 rising. All built by the same architect. The reflection, confidence is not the opposite of intelligence. It is intelligence applied to a different problem. The problem of action. Intelligence solves the problem of understanding. Confidence solves the problem of moving. Both are necessary. But the world rewards movement first. So the next time you see a confident person succeeding over a smarter one, do not feel frustrated. Recognize the mechanism. Confidence is the decision to stop asking and start doing. Intelligence is the ability to ask better questions. The trick is knowing when to switch. Visual, a switch. One side labeled analysis. One side labeled action. The hand hovers, then flips. The final observation, confidence beats intelligence in the short term. Intelligence beats confidence in the long term. But most human interactions are short term. Meetings. Pitches. First impressions. Interviews. These moments are won by the person who moves. The person who hesitates is forgotten. The smartest person in the room is often the quietest. The most successful person in the room is often the loudest. That is not a judgment. It is an observation. And it is true. Visual, a quiet library. A single person stands up and speaks. The room shifts. The quiet ones look up. The loud one has their attention. The memorable closing line, intelligence sees every door. Confidence walks through one. The world does not reward the one who sees the most doors. It rewards the one who enters.